All right, man, some interesting tweets resurfaced from Patrick Mahomes' past, which makes you believe that he was in agreement with George Zimmerman not getting no time in the Trayvon Martin case and getting off. So let's talk a little bit about it. We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And yeah, he got some questionable tweets, and you know it's that time of year. We had 4 black quarterbacks in the playoffs in the divisional round. Now we down to 1, and they gonna try to do a smear campaign on him and turn the brothers and sisters against Patrick Mahomes. Now Patrick Mahomes' father was a baseball player. He's a biracial guy, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know, opinion is not a fact. It's not fiction. It's just your opinion. But his Trayvon Martin case was a very sensitive and very important stinking point in the last decade on what went on in the black community and across America. And basically, he tweeted at a guy, and you will see the next tweet coming up who it is. Stop resisting or assaulting the cop. Hashtag real cops. So it seems that Mahomes, and it's not the big tweet, was basically, during the rise of, Zimmerman and then Mike Brown, and you look at the date of the tweets, and, was pro-cops, and he was pro-cops. And like I said before, a lot of people that don't live in the hood, they don't understand it. And with his mom and dad probably had money, so he didn't understand, what it's like to go through the hood, and they frisk you and they beat you up. And I seen a guy on my timeline on Twitter a couple weeks ago saying that police in Boston beat him up and his face was messed up and left him on the street. Don't know how true it was. And I shared it, but a lot of people that live in first class and don't live in the hood and don't have to work 3 or 4 jobs, they can never really sympathize with people that come from that background. He said this case was absolutely horrible tragedy. However, there were no criminal activity that occurred. Zimmerman trial. Spencer Shaw. At Spencer Shaw 24, Mahomes says no one knows what actually happened, which is why he is not guilty, but a crime could have occurred. So basically, according to Media Takeout, and this who pulled this up, I'll leave the article in the description. From there, you just hit the drop-down box. Zimmerman, and this is a while ago, Zimmerman copped to doing it. He admitted to doing it. Then he put the middle finger up to the black community and said he did it. Then he auctioned off the gun that he allegedly killed Trayvon Martin with, if I remember correctly. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of evidence there, and everybody knew he did it. You know what I'm saying? I guess for some people, this is the equivalent of OJ. But Patrick Mahomes seemed to be, pro George Zimmerman. You know what I'm saying? And, it is what it is. A lot of people might have an uproar, but I want people to keep that same energy for him that they have for Russell Wilson when they was trying to say Russell Wilson daddy was white, was black, and his mama was black. And they was trying to, talking about he was like an honorary brother, but he came from a black background. He married a black woman. He was the first guy to get rid of his white college girlfriend and marry a black guy. Black woman, excuse me. He was black history. You know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson, and they try so hard. I'm talking about brothers and sisters. They try so hard to tear down Russell Wilson's image as a black man, and he's been more blacker than a lot of the other players out here. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, with Patrick Mahomes, to finish off on him, this is train of thought. You know what I'm saying? Is this going to make people go against him? Is this going to tear down his character? This, that, and the third? Hey, that's up to you. But the thing about it is, like Charles Barkley said years ago, I'm not a role model. Your parents should be your role model. That's your Superman. To quote the great Above the Law rap group out there in Southern California, I think they was from. To my mama, I'm a real black Superman. Your parents and you grew up to be your mom's Superman, but it don't really surprise me. At the end of the day, he grew up in a first class home. And remember Carlton and Will Smith, they went to drive one of Uncle Phil's business partners, Benz or something, and they got arrested on Fresh Prince, and they just thought they was stealing cars because they was black. Sounds like Patrick Mahomes was closer to Carlton than Russell Wilson is. Anybody knew that George Zimmerman, really did it. He admitted to doing it. So, at the end of the day, a crime could have occurred. He sound really wishy-washy to me. It sounds like he pro Zimmerman to me. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it doesn't surprise me. It's hard to be it's hard to be corporate. It's hard to be on commercials. It's hard to be a face of $1 billion business in the NFL and still be pro-black. And maybe he's not pro-black. Maybe all lives matter is something that you got to ask him. But they reached out to him according to Media Takeout. He didn't want to respond. And let me know what you guys think. I'm not going to dog him on YouTube. You know, maybe I'll start back up the Patreon and do it that way. But, you know, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. I'll leave the article link in the description. Something, nothing, you're looking at them different or not. Let me know how you feel. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, a video request. Don't forget I'll link that article link in the description. All this is alleged, reported. And I'll drop the article link in the description again for people who don't listen. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email, want to make a donation, all that information in the description. Let me know how you feel. One time for the one time we gone.